Hey coin lovers, welcome back to Old Charles, the place where we explore the fascinating world of coins, their history, and their value today. In this video, we're diving into the story of the United States 5-cent coin from 1987, better known as the Jefferson nickel. Whether you've just found one in your change or you're a collector hunting for rare errors, this is the video for you. So, let's get started. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by artist Felix Schlag, the coin features Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse, and his Virginia home, Monticello, on the reverse. In 1987, the design had already been in circulation for almost 50 years, with only minor changes over the decades. The coin still carried its classic style, but the U.S. Mint was beginning to think about redesigns that would eventually come in the early 2000s. The 1987 Jefferson nickel was minted at two major facilities. Philadelphia Mint ***, no mint mark, about 601 million coins produced. Denver Mint ***, D mint mark, about 480 million coins produced. That's over 1 billion nickels made in 1987, so they're not exactly rare. But condition and special varieties can make certain examples valuable. The coin's composition is 75% copper and 25% nickel, weighs 5 grams, and measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter. If your 1987 nickel has been in everyday circulation, meaning it has scratches, wear, and loss of shine, its value is typically just 5 cents, its face value. That's because there were so many made, and most are still out there in circulation. Now, here's where things get interesting. If your 1987 nickel is in uncirculated condition, meaning it has no signs of wear and still has its original mint luster, it could be worth anywhere from 50 cents to $2 to collectors. The highest grades, like MS-66 or MS-67, can fetch $10 to $20 or more, especially if they have sharp details and no contact marks. In addition to circulation strikes, the U.S. Mint also made proof nickels in 1987, struck in San Francisco with the S mint mark. These coins were never meant for circulation and were sold directly to collectors in proof sets. Proof coins have mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. A 1987 S-proof nickel in perfect condition is usually worth $2 to $5, though rare perfect grade PR-70 examples can reach $20 or more. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is finding mint errors. Some 1987 nickels have been discovered with off-center strikes, die cracks, or double die errors. Depending on the severity and uniqueness, these can be worth $20 to over $100 to collectors. If you want to preserve your 1987 Jefferson nickel's value, avoid cleaning it. This can damage the surface and reduce value. Store it in a protective holder or coin album. Look closely for mint errors or unusually sharp strikes. So, while the 1987 Jefferson nickel isn't rare in most cases, high-grade examples, proof coins, and rare mint errors can be worth far more than face value. Always check your change. You never know what treasures you might find. We're going deep into the history, design, and value of the 1987 Jefferson nickel, a coin you might see every day but probably haven't thought about in decades. By the end of this video, you'll know how this simple 5-cent piece is connected to American history stretching back more than 200 years. Let's dive in. The 1987 Jefferson nickel is part of one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. To understand its story, we have to go back, not just to 1987, but all the way to the founding of the United States. The nickel's namesake, Thomas Jefferson, 1743 to 1826, was the third president of the United States from 1801 to 1809, but his influence began much earlier. As the principal author of the Declaration of Independence, Jefferson shaped the nation's democratic ideals. He was also a diplomat, statesman, and visionary who doubled the size of the United States with the Louisiana Purchase in 1803. His home, Monticello, located in Charlottesville, Virginia, is an architectural masterpiece and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Jefferson designed it himself, drawing inspiration from European architecture he admired during his time in France. This famous building became the symbol on the reverse of the Jefferson nickel, representing both Jefferson's personal legacy and America's cultural heritage. Before the Jefferson nickel, the U.S. had the Buffalo nickel, designed by James Earl Fraser, in circulation from 1913 to 1938. The Buffalo nickel was beloved but difficult to strike with consistent quality, which made it hard for the U.S. Mint to keep production standards high. In 1938, the Mint held a design competition for the new nickel. The winner was Felix Schlag, a German-born American sculptor. His design featured a left-facing portrait of Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. Schlag's original reverse had a more artistic view of Monticello with landscaping, but the Mint requested changes to make it more formal and easier to produce. During World War II, the composition of the nickel changed. The United States needed nickel metal for military purposes, so from 1942 to 1945, the 5-cent coin was made of 35% silver, 56% copper, and 9% manganese. These are known as war nickels and are identified by a large mint mark above Monticello's dome. After the war, the nickel returned to its original copper-nickel alloy, which is the same composition we see in the 1987 nickel. From 1938 through the 1980s, the Jefferson nickel saw only minor changes. In 1966, Schlag's initials, FS, were added to the base of Jefferson's bust. The portrait itself remained the same for decades, which is why the 1987 nickel looks so similar to one from the 1950s or 1960s. By 1987, America was in the late stages of the Cold War. The economy was shifting, technology was growing rapidly, and coin collecting was enjoying a steady wave of popularity. The U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins every year to keep up with commerce. The 1987 Jefferson nickel was struck at both Philadelphia and Denver, and while it wasn't meant to be a special year in design, these coins are still part of the broader historical story, a snapshot of America's money in the final years before major design changes in the early 2000s. Asterisk overlay of specs on a photo of the coin. Asterisk 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 composition asterisk asterisk 75% copper, 25% nickel asterisk asterisk weight asterisk asterisk 5 grams diameter asterisk asterisk 21.2 millimeters edge asterisk asterisk plain asterisk asterisk mintage. Philadelphia, no mint mark backslash 601 millio Denver, D mint. Mark backslash 480 million, in worn, circulated condition, a 1987 nickel is generally worth only face value, 5 cents. There are simply too many in existence to make average examples rare. A bright, uncirculated example graded MS-65 or higher can sell $4/$1 to $5, with the rarest, highest grades reaching $15 to $20. San Francisco also produced proof coins in 1987 for collectors, marked with an S. These are struck with polished dies and sell $4/$2 to $5 or more in perfect grades. Off-center strikes, double dies, and clipped planchets from 1987 can be worth $20 to $100 plus, depending on the error. So, the 1987 Jefferson nickel may be common, but its design ties it to an 85-year tradition and to the story of one of America's most influential founding fathers. And in the right condition, or with the right error, it's worth more than just 5 cents. We're exploring the 1987 Jefferson nickel, its deep history, its current value, and how coin condition can turn a common nickel into a collector's prize. Let's begin. When it comes to the 1987 Jefferson nickel, condition is everything. With over 1 billion minted, most are common, but coins in pristine condition can stand out and attract collectors willing to pay much more than face value. Appearance asterisk asterisk strong luster, very few small marks. Monticello's steps are sharp, Jefferson's hair strands well defined. Value asterisk asterisk $5 to $15, appearance asterisk asterisk exceptional strike, nearly flawless surfaces, booming luster. Value asterisk asterisk $20 plus and can go much higher if slabbed by grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Appearance asterisk asterisk mirror-like surfaces, frosted design details, nowhere at all. Only from the San Francisco Mint with an S mint mark. Asterisk asterisk value asterisk asterisk $2 to $5 in typical grades, $20 plus in PR-70 do not clean your coin asterisk asterisk, it will lower value. Store in an airtight holder to protect from tarnish. Handle only by the edges or with cotton gloves. Check for full steps, FS, on Monticello. This rare detail, showing all steps clearly, increases value dramatically for uncirculated coins. Consider professional grading for high-quality examples. The 1987 Jefferson nickel might be common in your change, but the right condition can transform it from everyday money into a small collector's treasure. Whether you're holding a worn pocket piece or a flawless gem, every coin tells part of the American story, and that's worth more than face value in history alone.